All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Baal Shem, Yahweh Shai, Baal Shem Rachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to all the hopeful elect pushing out this word in sincerity and in truth. This brother Qua from the DC camp come back at you with another quick lesson. I'm entitled this Mark the Perfect Man. Based upon the scriptures um, that you see on the screen, and just our daily walk, man, our daily walk in this truth, man. And we see it. You see certain men that, hey, man, you believe is a man of the Lord, you know, and to be a man of the Lord means uh, you're gonna be found approved in the sight of the Lord, and He's gonna take care of you. So we all want to be in that stead. So it's good to find examples. So I'm gonna start off with Psalms 37, verse 37. It says, "Mark the perfect man, and behold the upright, for the end of that man is peace." So it's telling you to watch and observe these men because they're gonna be found blameless. All right, of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. So you're supposed to take notice of that man, admire him, and imitate him. Keep your eyes on him and observe him. And then you're gonna find that the end of that man is peace, man. You know. So what I mean by that is like the end at the end, he's gonna be comfortable. Like the scriptures say, my servants shall they shall be hungry and my servants shall eat. Because right now he's probably going through certain storms, and he goes through once he gets past the storms. You know that the Lord was dealing with him. I believe earlier in the chapter, let me see it. He said, I think it was in the 20s. Well, it talks. Yep. Isaiah. Psalms 37, verse 25 says, "I have been young and now I am old, yet I have not seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread." All right. So the perfect man, okay, the Lord is going to take care of him in the end. The apostles, all right, that's why we give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, because they went through certain storms, man, that you can learn from. You can learn from their experiences, okay? Certain storms such as, believing in the correct doctrine. We talking about the Cornelius issue. They got persecuted. They got put out the church. But did they stop? Did they stop doing the work? No, they didn't stop doing the work. And now look at it. You got a majority of the Israelite camps teaching the Cornelius Israelite. And then you look at the fruit that these men had. They never got discouraged. I mean, I can't say they didn't get discouraged, but they never stopped. And then the Lord, they've been proven faithful, man. Wisdom have to try certain men first before they can trust them. And a part of the fruits is the words and the wisdom that they speak as well, that they gained. All right. This is Psalms. Not Psalms. Proverbs 10 and verse 21. It says, "The lips of the righteous feed many, but fools die for want of wisdom." All right. Now the scriptures say that He gonna send us pastors according to His own heart, that shall feed us with knowledge and understanding. So it says, the lips of the righteous feed many, but fools die for want of wisdom. So yeah, that's what we seeing. The righteous men, they giving us a full meal of things, man. To where they feed many. This is just like the miracles, man. Where Yahweh Shai fed the multitude. That's what the apostles and elders and the perfect men is doing, man. Okay. Let me jump down. This is 31. Yeah. It's just I'll just start from 30. It says, Proverbs 10 verse 30. It says, "The righteous shall never be removed, but the wicked shall not inhabit the earth. The mouth of the just bringeth forth wisdom, but the forward tongue shall be cut out." So the mouth of the just bringeth forth wisdom, man. That's the fruit of the lips. Okay. It says, "The lips of the righteous know what is acceptable, but the mouth of the wicked speaketh forwardness." All right. So they know it's acceptable. They know, all right, what you should say, what you shouldn't say, according to the doctrine, man. You know, and that's how you'll be found with no guile in your mouth, man. Scriptures talk about blameless and harmless. A part of that, if you go into the word harmless, the definition, it talks about without mixture, man. Okay? So this is 1 Corinthians 11 verse 1. It says, be ye followers of me, even as I also am of Hamashiach. Right? So it's telling you be ye followers, meaning to imitate these men, even as I am of Hamashiach, Yahushua, because Yahushua is the ultimate standard. He's the one who gave us the pattern of things to do, to follow. Hey, he showed us what not to do in terms of Adam, and then he showed us the right things to do in terms of and when he lived as Yahushua, man. And we supposed to carry that cross. So you mean to tell me we ain't supposed to mark those men? I mean, mark him, Yahushua. So Paul said, follow him as he is a follower of Yahushua. Then you won't go astray, man. Philippians 3 and verse 17 says, brethren, be ye followers together of me, and mark them which walk so as ye have us for an example. See? So you mark them men that's walking. So all the men that's ahead of you in the camp and whatever, man. You watch how you know, so that you can find peace in the end, man. You have us for an example, man. Let me get that. The word the word is ensample. Okay. Okay. Where is it at? Where is it at? All right. The word is to. Damn it. Salakia. I messed up. All right, here we go. The word is tupos or typos. And I'm going to jump down to the fourth definition. It says, an example, in a technical sense, the pattern in conformity to which a thing must be made. Yeah, so we're supposed to be, are we not supposed to be transformed by the renewing of our minds? Who going to show us that? We need an example to show us, man. That's why the Lord sent the teachers, man. You're supposed to watch them. All right, it says, in an ethical sense, a dissuasive example, a pattern of warning of ruinous events which serve as admonishments or warnings to others. Right. And we see that. But here's the C, definition C. It says, an example to be imitated of men worthy of imitation. See? So certain men is worthy of imitation, man. And it's the same word as that when you look up followers. Well, the word imitation, the actual definition, it says the action of using someone or something as a model. A child learns to speak by imitation. An act of imitating a person's speech or mannerisms, especially for comic effect. You know, but nah, this is real, man. You know, we learning all holy conversations between Jacob and Esau is two manners of people, man. So we starting to see the righteous side of things, man. Here it is. In this world, we're in complete darkness, man. If somebody has a flashlight, they're the only ones with the light. Would you not follow that man because he can see where he's going? Hey, the apostles, beginning with Apostle Tahar on down, he's been in it for over 30 years. You know? And if you look at yourself and you only been in it for about 2, 3, 4, 5, even 10 years, you want to get, how hard it is. So you want to get to that level to where you can get, imagine that, man. Imagine that. You not getting no fruit for a long time. You know what I mean? You going through struggles, but then you made it on the other side. Now the fruit is coming. But it's hard. It's hard in this truth, man. So for someone to get to that level, you want to follow them, man. You even go into sports, man. And certain athletes, they talk to other greats to see what they did and how they got to the level that they got to, and they're going to show you what it takes, man. Hard work. That's what the apostles of Great Millstone show us, man. It's going to be hard work, but you can learn from what they learn from, and then you grow from there. Okay? So a certain man is worthy of imitation. Okay? See, we come from this world where you think that you got to be an individual and you can do it on your own. That's why this thing going around now where they talk about the camps are wicked, man. But why wouldn't you want to follow in the footsteps of one that's successful, man? That can show you all the shortcuts or the traps, of a certain profession. All right? Why would you not want that help, man? That's like starting a new job and you have no manager or nobody to show you how to do it. But that's the thing, man. Jake despises government, man. And a child left to himself is willful, and that's what you see about with a lot of people, man. And what happens, if you got any children, man, they end up hurting themselves, man, or they get into trouble. That's why the parents are there to guide their kids and to keep them from hurt. If they love them, a kid, they're gonna cry about it, because they don't know what's good for them. That very thing that they desire is the thing that will do them harm, man. The apostles and elders is breaking down this thing called life, man. To us, man. We all want to know what's the purpose of life, man. Anyways, let me get back into the scriptures. This is Sirach 6 and verse 32. It says, "My son, if thou wilt, thou shalt be taught, and if thou wilt apply thy mind, thou shalt be prudent. If thou love to hear, thou shalt receive understanding, and if thou bow thine ear, thou shalt be wise." See? So you gotta love to hear, okay? Meaning the brother Shammai, you know what I mean? That's synonymous with learning, man. Hearing, listening. Okay? It says, if you do those things, you should be wise. It says, verse 34, "Stand in the multitude of the elders and cleave unto him that is wise." And the word cleave, the definition, it says split or sever, especially among a natural line or grain. Nah. I'm going to get the word in the Hebrew. Okay? The definition wasn't what I wanted. All right. You probably think you should split then. What's that word? And they shall cleave into. No, what? Okay, Isaiah 14 verse 1, it says, "For Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave unto the house of Jacob." And that's what we were, strangers, man. And we seen these men, and now we cleaving unto the house of Jacob, man. All right, what's that definition? And they shall be, and they cleave. Okay. Sapach. It says to join, attach to, join together. To join, attach to attach oneself. All right? That's what we doing, man. And that's why we call ourselves Great Millstone. Not because it's not about the name, man. It's about the doctrine and the manner of life, what you learning from these men, man. And to differentiate yourself from people that's not doing it, from the false examples, okay? That's why we say Great Millstone. It's differentiate the doctrines and the things that we do, man. All right, now let me keep going. This is Sirach 6 verse 35. It says, "Be willing to hear every godly discourse." Well, I'm gonna read 34 again. It says, "Stand in the multitude of the elders and cleave unto him that is wise. Be willing to hear every godly discourse, and let not the parables of understanding escape thee." And then who's breaking down the mysteries of the scriptures, man? None other than the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And these other camps, they're going to leave you wanting, man. You know, Jake came up to the camp this past weekend, and he said that the difference between us and the other camps is that they pretty much teach the milk. Yeah, they don't bring you into the deep waters, man, because they're afraid they're going to drown. But guess what? Them deep waters saved Noah, and it drowned the wicked, man. That's why these dudes want to stay in the shallow. Because they don't know it. You know, we fully submerged into this thing. All right, verse 36 says, "And if thou seest a man of understanding, get thee betimes unto him, and let thy foot wear the steps of his door." So get the eye early into him, man. Hey, man, you want a mentor, man. Hey, Jake, you think you can figure it all out on your own? You sadly mistaken, man. Period. Okay? All right, this is Proverbs 8, verse 34. It says, "Blessed is the man that heareth me, watching daily at my gates, waiting on the post of my doors. For whoso findeth me findeth life, and shall obtain favor of Yahweh." And also the scriptures say that the apostles, they watch for our souls, man. So same with that. Same with what the wisdom said. You find them, you find what did it say? Let me read it again. If you whoso findeth me findeth life, and shall obtain favor of Yahweh. That and wisdom cries without. That's how many of us sing from the apostles and elders being on the corners, man. And then the lessons that we get throughout the week from them, you know, it helps us in this walk, man. We couldn't figure this thing out on our own. Have not your own life told you that already? See, Jake, man. Jake, man. Jake despises government. Okay? Now, you want to be governed, man. The scriptures, Hebrews 13, verse 17, it says, "Obey them that have rule over you, and submit yourselves, for they watch for your souls, as they that must give account, that they may do it with joy and not with grief, for that is unprofitable to you." You see? So they watch for our souls, man. Sirach 8, verse 8 says, "Despise not the discourse of the wise, but acquaint thyself with their proverbs." Yeah, with their wise saying. Why would it say that, man? Because you can learn from them. "Acquaint thyself with thy proverbs, for of them thou shalt learn instruction, and how to serve great men with ease," man. And what? If you want to be any type of leader, okay, you have to learn first, follow first serve, man. You know? "Miss not the discourse of the elders, for they also learned of their fathers, and them thou shalt learn understanding, and of them thou shalt learn understanding, and give answer, and to give answer as need requireth." Yes, now apostles learn from their elders, man. Okay? Who learned from what? Hey, and if you believe this thing, man, who's the ones who taught us about the King Masha, Elder Abba Bivens, you know? Elder High Priest Arya. And they teach us these things, and they teach where they learned from these men, and where certain men went off at. Okay? So now we know how to answer things, man. We able to see it for ourselves, man. Let me get a couple more on my clothes. What is that? All right. Hebrews 6 in verse 12, it says that, no, hold up, Salakia. I might want to start a little higher than that. This is Hebrews 6 and verse, let me start from 9. It says, "But beloved, we are persuaded better things of you, and things that accompany salvation, though we thus speak. For the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, which ye have showed toward his name, and that ye have ministered to the saints and do minister. And we desire that every one of you do show the same diligence to the full assurance of hope until the end." And that's what the apostles say. Show that same diligence that they showing, man. And they never stop, man. They never stop going to the corners like some men. You know? It says that ye be not slothful, but followers of them who through faith and patience inherit the promises. Okay? And if not us, then who? Who else is doing what the scriptures say, man? Okay? You got the same people that come up and tell us how we should be preaching, man. but they don't offer an example. So who is the lost sheep going to follow? Who's going to show them the way? You want to critique everything somebody doing, but you ain't doing shit yourself. You don't got no videos. You ain't got no works. You going to try to take away a solution, but don't give them a solution, man. You know? The Most High put these men in our lives, man. You got to get with it. Get with the program or get left, man, because we're going to keep it moving, man. Okay? All right. Now I'm going to get this scripture and I'm going to close. This is 1 Peter 5, verse 3. Wait. Salakia. It's 1 Peter 5, verse 1. It says, the elders which are among you, I exhort, who am also an elder and a witness of the sufferings of Hamashiach, and also a partaker of the glory that shall be revealed. See, he was saying he's going to be a partaker of the glory that shall be revealed, man. You know, we believe that. It says, feed the flock of the Most High, which is among you, taking the oversight thereof, not by constraint, but willingly, not for filthy lucre, but of a ready mind. Yeah, you got different examples where you see certain men, they just doing it because they got a certain position. You don't see the apostles doing that, man. They're not doing it for filthy lucre's sake. They're doing it out of a willing and a ready mind, man. It says, neither as being lords over the Most High's heritage, but in samples to the flock. So, hey, they remember that the flock is not theirs, but Yahweh Shai's, man. You know? So they not being like, oh, I'm a lord over you, being tyrannical. Okay? Nah, but they being examples of the Lord's flock, and we already got the word, what examples mean, man. So, hey, man, certain men, look, some people don't want to be bothered. Like, a lot of people, they'd rather just not deal with the multitude of people, man. And they'd rather just work on themselves, build themselves up. Okay? But the apostles, you know, and elders and us who follow their lead, we do this out of love, man. Out of love for each other, man. And for those that's still lost, man. Sometimes you catch a hell, you just want to be left alone, man. And then some just do it for filthy lucres, as the scriptures say. All the wrong reasons, man. And that's blasphemous, man. You know? You see certain men that do it out of love, man. Okay? That's constantly putting up videos, feeding the flock out of love, man. Not hoarding their knowledge under a napkin, man. The apostles tell you to do 3 videos a week. And guess what? It's for your own good, first and foremost, man. Okay? That's what I want to say on that lesson, man. You know, mark the perfect man. You know? Keep your eyes on that man. You know, as long as he's doing the right things according to the scriptures, man. All right? You don't want to be led astray like certain men. You start calling, you know, bearing false witness, doing all this other bullshit, man. It's not scriptural. So with that, Lord willing, as an edifying lesson, to the next one, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem HaKadosh. I want to say shalom.